Earlier you asked me about the worst, the farthest I'd ever driven and the least I've ever gotten paid.
Yeah.
One time I agreed to do a show in Commerce. Okay. And it was pitched. It was in the Athens Facebook group. Somebody goes, "Hey, I have a house show. It's a real chill stoner crowd. I need some comics for it. Let me know if you're interested." So I hit him up with like, "Oh, here's my headshot. Here's my bio. Here's my tape." And he's like, "Oh, wow, man, this looks good. Listen, here's the deal. I can't pay you."
Yeah.
Okay? Which I appreciate being upfront about that.
Yeah.
He goes, "What I can do, I can give you dinner, and you can do as much time as you want. You're good. Like, just go." And I go, "Okay, cool." So he goes, "Do you also have 2 other comics?" And I go, "I do." So I hit up Shelly Gruenberg, friend. We like Shelly.
Friend.
Michael Wurst. We like Michael Wurst.
2 friends.
2 friends.
And where was this again?
Commerce.
Commerce?
I thought it was Conyers.
Oh.
Conyers,
Yeah.
about 40 minutes west of the city.
Yeah. It's
Commerce, 2.5 hours away. Okay?
Yeah, I never heard of Commerce.
Yeah, it's pretty far. It's a hike.
Yeah, I've never heard Commerce without a chamber associated to it.
So we drive up there, okay, and we pull up to a trailer park.
Yeah.
Where we pull into the trailer park, and then I'm like, this can't be where the house show is. Also, it was so funny because we were making jokes the whole ride up there about how, because it was in the Athens group, we figured it was gonna be somewhere near Athens, and we were like, oh, it's probably gonna be like one of those like surrounding colleges that have these knockoff frats, and we're gonna do something like that. And we're like, hey, the person that steals the most expensive thing out of the house wins. We were just like goofing around and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm going for pictures, and we were having a fun time. So then we pull up to a trailer park and we're like, this is not correct.
Yeah, there's no decorative eggs here.
Yeah.
I can't steal any jewels.
And then we go all the way through the neighborhood.
Yeah. The
neighborhood of trailers.
Yeah.
To the last, it's the only building in the entire park.
Okay, this is the boss.
That is built on a foundation.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's the final boss.
And it's like, that's our house. Yeah. That's the one we're going to. It's up on the hill.
So they weren't lying about a house show.
It was a house show.
Yeah, it wasn't a trailer show.
So we walk up. We knock on the doors, right? Also, at this point in time, I've decided to take a month off of drinking. I like to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Make sure that I'm not an addict.
Yeah.
And let my liver recover.
Exactly.
I think that's healthy and probably intelligent to do. Any doctor would recommend, if you drink at the level we do, maybe even take more than 1 month off would be smart.
No, doctors want us to drink more, AJ.
I think it's big doctors coming after big alcohol.
Big doctor.
I hate big doctor,
God,
dude.
I hate big doctor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Think
you don't want me to drink, but you do want me to take pills.
Yeah, bad doctor.
Bad.
Some people think it's big pharma. No, it's big
doctor. Big pharma is what stupid people say.
Yeah. No, I'm saying big doctor is different than big pharma.
Oh, you're saying it's different?
I'm saying it's the actual doctors.
Yeah.
While they say they're looking out for you, they just don't want you to have fun.
They're fuckers, dude. I
say,
swear to God.
They say run.
I'll kill a doctor.
Yeah.
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 And we'll add that to the list of people I know that are dead.
Snuff film on the Patreon.
So we walk up to this house and we double check the address 50 times, because we're like, I don't want to be wrong on this one.
Yeah.
And
did you have the guy's number? Did you hit him up?
Nope. He Facebook messaged me. I messaged him back. Didn't reply. So, his name was Joe.
How much time were y'all slated to do?
We could all do as much as we wanted. That's what we were told.
Okay.
So we're like walking in. We're like, oh, hell yeah. This is cool. And then so we walk up to the door, okay, and we knock on it. And there is a dude. He's about 6'8", 350 pounds.
Holy shit!
Red contacts lenses in his eyes. Dreads down to his ass, and he goes, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm standing there with 2 people with autism behind me. it's and so I go. We're the comedians.
Do you do jazz hands? We're the comics. We're here to give you a show.
And he goes, what fucking comedians? And I went, Oh no. Also,
Ruh-roh, Raggy. I see worse doing that.
oh dude, it was fucking. I was just like, this. Whoops. I knew this didn't look right. I'm supposed to do a house show, not a trailer park show.
Yeah.
And then I hear a guy yelling behind him, and he kind of moves, and this guy's like, "Hey, are you AJ?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I'm Joe, dude. Get in here."
That's the Facebook message guy?
That's the guy. That's my point of contact, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
So
The booker.
the booker.
Can you put me in contact with the trailer
I
park?
will not because I love you. Bro, we walk in. Also, when he opened that door, I mean, we got hit with, it felt like drop kicked in the face with weed, right?
Yeah.
Like
This is a cool house show.
Yeah. We walk into an active trap house. Okay?
Hell yeah.
I'm not using that to be exaggerative. There's like not floors. It's like plywood floors. Mm-hmm. There's not furniture. It's all fold up furniture.
Like lawn chairs?
Like literally lawn chairs and fold up tables, right?
Yeah.
There's a table with about $100,000 worth of drugs on it, right?
Yeah.
Just all different kinds of drugs. A gun on the table aimed at me.
That's good.
And he goes, AJ, come here. Let me talk to you about something for a second.
Yeah.
And so I'm standing there, and the whole time I'm standing, I think it was Michael. I don't know. Is Michael or Shelly? They are kneeing me while he's telling me the rules of the house, right? And looking at the gun, like, with their head. And I'm like, bitch, I seen the fucking gun. Shut the fuck up. The man holding the gun's talking. Like,
wait, they're holding it, pointing?
No. It was like, I mean, if it's the soundboard, his hand's like here on the table.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's right next to him.
It would take him very little energy to pick up the gun.
Yeah, it'd be about the same as me doing this.
Yeah.
Like, so he's like, all right, man. Hey, so thankful that you're here, right? We're really glad to have you. There are a couple rules of the house, which I thought was funny because, yeah, of course there are, you know? And he
Please tell me everything I can't touch.
He goes, so this is the common space, right? Yeah. Feel free to hang out. You know, we got a lot of, you can whatever you want as far as like drugs, alcohol. We got some pizzas coming later.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's a party.
And I go, yeah, sure. And he goes, now, if you go down that hallway, the first room on the left is the bathroom. Yeah. You can go in there. The door doesn't lock. And you cannot go in another room in this place. Is that clear? Yeah. And I went, crystal, sir. He goes, I need to be very direct. You do not open another door in this home. Is that okay? Yeah. And I go, uh-huh. Yep. I hear you loud and clear, brother.
I don't even want to. Tell you what, I'm probably going to not even leave a 4-foot radius at the moment.
Yeah. So we he's like, besides that, man, have fun, man. We'll get the show started soon.
Cool guy.
And I go, okay, that's great, right? So we go out back, okay, and we're standing against the wall. There are Ring and Nest doorbell cameras everywhere, like, because they want to know if someone's near their fucking trap house, right? Yeah. Michael is leaned against one and's like, I guess it's going to be pretty hard to steal things like we said we would. Dude, you motherfucker. We were like jumping on him, putting our hands on his mouth. We were like, just kidding, Ring camera with a microphone. We weren't going to steal anything.
Dude, oh my God. What was the guy's name again?
The guy that booked me? Joe.
When he's explaining the rules of the house, he's like, is that clear? Don't go any more rooms. You should have just went like, oh yeah, Joe, what's your policy on stealing? Because we were going to play a fun game where...
Joe, I was wondering...
That'd be funny if y'all left.
You're not a stickler about sticky fingers, are you?
Yeah. That'd be crazy if y'all leave and Michael just pulls out his pants just like 4 pounds of Molly. He's
my God.
This gotta be worth a lot.
So Michael... we all get to talking to individual because there's a lot of people there. It is like a party, right? Yeah. And also, not that it matters. Mm-hmm. There's the 3 of us are white. Yeah. And the only other person there that's white is a woman that is about 25 years old that has no teeth. Okay. Just no teeth.
I talked about the lady with no teeth I ran into before, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't?
I don't know. Maybe. What
I
was
think
it?
I did. I was just
wow.
like, I was going to hook up with this lady off an app, and then
Oh,
she
yes.
said
Yeah.
and then she said, heads up, I don't have any teeth.
He blocked
And I
her
went,
and
thank you.
called the police on her.
Yeah, was it her? What if it was her?
I mean, maybe. This girl doesn't look like someone you would probably even match with.
Okay.
But so, but we're like mingling, you know, we're making our little friends or something. And there was a girl that came up to Shelly, and she's like, she's got a drink in one hand, a blunt in the other, and she's like, and then like a purple Glock in the waistband of her sweatpants.
Hell yeah.
That's almost falling out. Okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah, glow.
Yeah. And but she's like sweet. She's like, hey, my name's Squeak.
Squeak.
You know, like the noise.
Dude, that's great. That's way better than this weekend in Benson when we were checking people in for the show. This lady walked in the front door, really like 75 at least. And she walks in, and I don't know why Rich was like writing down everybody's name that came to the show. And he was like, "What's your name?" She's like,
an email list.
She's like, I'm Marilyn, like Monroe.
Okay. That's my grandmother's name.
Yeah, Marilyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like,
Shout
man,
out Nana Marilyn.
I'm sure you were a fox in the 50s.
Right. Yeah.
Right now, I don't know.
My
You're probably throwing it back during the Lyndon B. Johnson administration.
Bro, my grandma Marilyn. All right, I'll say this and then we'll get back to that story. My grandma Marilyn.
We can sidetrack.
Yeah, she was sitting down the other day with the family.
Yeah.
And she goes, you know, I know I might not be a looker now, but back in my day, I was very, very attractive.
Hell yeah.
We were like, okay.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You're related to us. Yuck. And she was like, no, I in my old age, I don't put a lot of looks into, or a lot of effort into my looks, but I'll tell you, when I was about 15 years old, I was a very handsome woman, or a very attractive woman. And we were like, 15?
What?
That's not a woman, Nana.
All the 25-year-old military men wanted a
Well, it's funny that you say that.
Okay.
We were like, ew, 15 is not a woman. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, isn't it? I had a 24-year-old boyfriend. We were like, oh, Nana! No, quit bragging about getting statutoried. Ew! She's like, there's nothing wrong with it. I had a 24-year-old boyfriend that I took very good care of.
Oh, my
And we're like, yuck! What are you saying right now? Do you hear the words coming out of your mouth? We're related to you.
Yo.
I yelled too much.
Dude, I'm 24.
Yeah.
That's
Dating a
fucked.
15-year-old.
No, I'm not doing
No,
that.
I know. But that would be the imaginary situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just know if you dated my grandmother, she'd take real good care of you.
You said she was a looker?
She said she was. So, no, she said she's a looker.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. Before even taking chemistry in high school,
Bro,
you can
you can't legally drive?
You can't legally drive. You can polish the chrome off a hitch. That's crazy.
Oh
my god.
And that's how my grandparents met.
Hell yeah. Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would be crazy if I was like, that's my grandpa. It's the guy that...
Hey, if they made it 60 years, it's love.
It's love. Or the craziest case of Stockholm Syndrome the world's ever seen.
Definitely more than that. Oh my god, definitely just grandpa trying to atone for his sins for the better half of a century.
But oh man. No, so we're back at the trap house.
Yeah.
Okay. We're at the trap house. Squeak and Shelly hitting it off.
Squeak.
Shelly, Squeak goes, hey, can I get you anything? And Shelly goes, yeah, what are you drinking? She's like, oh, well, I'm actually drinking this Snoop Dogg wine, but this is the last of it. I got to drink wine, though. I can't drink the hard stuff because I just found out I'm pregnant. And we were like, Squeak, that's not how it works. You don't get to switch to wine because you're pregnant, dude. She also had a blunt in one hand. She got a blunt in one hand, wine in the other, and it's like, yeah, I can't go too hard anymore. I'm a mama.
I was gonna drink the Douce, but I want my baby to be classy.
Oh.
Their baby comes out Italian. It's wine.
It's a wine. I like a sweet red. I didn't know that about me. I had one recently. It's good.
Oh, I didn't know you were gay.
Yeah.
No, I like red wine.
Yeah.
Cab Sav, dude. She had that baby Glock.
Yeah.
Baby Glock falling out of her pants.
What?
That's
It
like
was
pointing at her uterus.
I thought she was a little fat. No, it was a baby growing in there, pushing the gun out of her waistband.
It's about to fall. A little arm just reaches out her pussy.
I got you, mommy.
Hell yeah, sugar. Now take a hit of this stank. Squeak roll it up tight for it.
So then I'm like, all right, that's an insane conversation. I'm going to walk over, see what Michael's doing. So Michael's talking to a guy that is trying to convince him that it's crazy more black people don't rock with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
Michael's trying to convince
no.
Oh.
This guy is trying to convince Michael that he's like, I mean, he's doing everything that we are. Like, and I was like, I don't know about this conversation. This feels like I'm out of place.
Was it the red contacts guy?
No. That guy quit talking to it. He was none too pleased we were there. He never lightened up.
I believe it.
So there's a lull in the Trump's conversation, and Michael goes, oh, I guess that guy had said something about like that's his place or whatever. And Michael's like, oh, that's your place. You guys big campers, and points to a camper the guy has parked behind the house. And the guy says, and I'm quoting him here, don't you fucking worry about what's in that camper. Oh, so so then it's very scary. We're like we're running out of people to mingle with,
Yeah.
We go back inside. Pizza's still not there, right?
Yeah.
And then Shelly's like, hey,
oh, that's the worst part of this whole pizza's still not there.
I was so hungry, and like all I was promised out of any of this is stage time and a meal.
Yeah.
And I was really banking on, because I was sober at the time. I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking. Mm-hmm. I'm just existing, scared, and hungry.
You're not indulging in the ketamine.
Yeah.
Was worse drinking?
He's smoking a lot of that dude, he goes, I like you. You're kind of weird. He goes, I'm going to get you fucked up. So
me with Reese?
Yeah, dude. He's feeding Michael joints like it's a job, Yeah,
like he's trying to get multiple snacks out of the vending machine.
Yeah. So Michael's just, blitzed, right?
Yeah.
And then Shelly's like, hey, I'm going to go put my purse in the car. And I go, what if we all walked with you?
Yeah.
So we walk there, and I go, hey, guys. This also about 2 hours after we've been there. There was no talk of the show starting.
What time did you get there?
8 p.m. That's what we're told.
Yeah.
There's no talk of the show starting. And I go, hey, I think we could leave, and we'd be fine. I don't think it's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And then right as we're saying that, right, the Domino's pulls up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, oh, my God. Okay, pizza. We'll at least eat a little. We'll see what the vibe is. Maybe after everybody gets food in them, like they'll be ready for a show.
Yeah.
So we stay out there and we talk.
Also, where is the show going to be? Or is that later in the story?
That's a part for later. Yeah.
Okay. Keep it going.
Well, they actually had a stage that grew out of the ground.
Oh my God! No, that's what was in the camper. It's just a comedy club in the camper.
We're all gonna go back to that camper and be excited for stand up in an hour.
Yeah, everybody's walking in its unison.
So we stay out there and talk for a little bit. We go inside. We go to get, and I walk in. Nobody's touched the pizza, and I go, "That's fine." Boy, am I about to. Mm-hmm. So I open it up, and then a lady runs and puts her hand on mine. It's like, "No, you can't eat it yet. It's not ready." And I'm like, "Well, actually, it came from Domino's, and the thing about Domino's is that it comes ready to eat." Yeah. That's the whole shtick, is that once it gets here,
you can eat it.
Other than it being hot, it's ready.
Yeah.
And then
Was that Squeak?
No, yeah.
It was Squawk.
Yeah, her twin Squawk. But she was the evil one.
And their kid, the baby going inside for a Squeam.
Yeah, she's naming her baby Pip. Pip and Squeak. That's fun. No, so I do have that. I go, no. Yes, I'm explaining how Domino's works to this woman. I was like, yeah, actually, it is ready. That's what Domino's does. They bring pizza that's ready to eat. You don't have to do anything once you get it. She goes, I know how Domino's works.
Yeah, you fucking idiot, AJ.
And I go, it doesn't sound like you do because you're saying it's not ready. She's like, it's not ready because I basted all the pizza with THC butter. And I was like, but I don't eat weed. She goes, damn, I should have checked on that shit.
I should have saved the slice, huh?
She goes, you really don't eat weed? And I go, no. And she goes, well, my husband doesn't either. And I saved him 2 slices. Do you want one?
Oh.
Okay. And then I'm like,
we just doused it all?
Yeah. And I'm
also,
like,
wait, why does it need to wait then?
I don't know. I don't know. I was pretty mad and a little scared to ask questions.
Yeah.
So I just go, do you mind? Can I have one? And she's like, yeah. So I go outside and I'm like, guys, they covered the pizzas in like weed butter. And Shelly's like, are you fucking kidding me? I've eaten 3 slices. Oh,
was she smoking already?
Maybe, but I know she was drinking like you would to get comfortable in a place like that.
Okay.
She's like passing a tequila bottle around and shit.
Yeah.
So
and she wasn't ready for a journey.
Right. Yeah. So I go, so I have a slice that doesn't put a dent in how hungry I am. I think I ate at like 2 p.m. or something. We're at like 10 now.
Yeah.
And so I go up to Joe. I go, hey Joe, are we doing that show? What are we thinking about doing that show?
You still like really want to do the show?
No.
You're trying to have him be like, "Oh, sorry."
Yes. Yeah. And then he's like, "I don't know why."
And I don't know why.
Crazy. We've been here 2.5 hours at this point. Yeah. And I said, "Well, me and the guys are hungry." And he's like, "We got pizza." And I was like, "Yeah, I heard about the pizza. Actually, I don't eat weed, so I was wondering maybe we could like, if we had time, we would just like go get some other food." He's like, "Yeah, we're not doing shit, man. Go get some food." Right? So we leave and we go to a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Okay? We've made it out of the trap house.
Yeah, you're in civilization now.
We're back. We're like, it's fine. Yeah. We're eating.
There's civilian eyes on you.
Shelly is, beyond fucked. Like she's crazy at Waffle House, right?
And how fucked did they get the weird guy?
Yeah, he hadn't talked in days, dude. So I'm like, all right, guys, I have a pitch. What if, and Shelly's like, wait, before you pitch yours, what if I threw a pitch out? What if we, instead of going back, we went back to my apartment and just like watched a couple movies and like the night ended? Mm-hmm. And I go, that's an amazing idea. Let's do that. Yeah. Michael, though, is driving and goes, no, I want to see if I can do good.
Oh, they got him really high.
Yeah. So then we're like, oh no. He's like, I want to see how, like, what's gonna happen.
Oh,
so then,
he's curious.
Then we drive back to the trap house. Okay, we go inside, and I go up to Joe, and I'm like, hey Joe, and he goes, oh shit, you're still here? And I was like, no, I just got here. We went and got food. He's like, I thought y'all left.
Yeah,
I just thought it was done. And I was like, do you mind if we like do that show that you asked us to come out here and do? It's like almost midnight now at this point, right?
Yeah.
And so I think Shelly had to be up at like 8 to teach at a synagogue in the morning or something. Yes. We're like, we really didn't think this would be like this. You told us it would be at 8, you know, now it's 12. So if we could just do it and then be on our way.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, you got it. So he walks into a room with like 8 of the scariest people I've ever seen before.
Do they all have different color contacts?
Yeah. They look like the rainbow.
They're like trap rangers. Assemble. Yeah.
They all put their hands together and just build a big black and mild.
Yeah, dude, the robot is just a Dodge Challenger transformer. The black and mild sword.
So then we go.
Instead of flames, it just shoots out. It just shoots out drank. That dirty, dirty lean, baby. Go get you lean.
So they're all playing a game of spades, right?
Yeah.
This guy walks in there and goes, "Hey, put the fucking cards away." And they go, "No, we're in the middle of spades. Like, we're not going to do that."
Yeah.
He goes, "I don't give a shit. I got comedians that came out to perform for you guys. Put the goddamn spades away." And then I'm watching this happen in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, they go, "I don't give a fuck about your stupid ass comedians." And then he grabs the table they're playing on, okay? And pulls it, and they pull it back.
Oh my god!
So they're yanking a table. They're in a tug of war with a table.
Yeah.
That he wins as he snatches it away. Cards go everywhere.
Oh my god!
And he plants a microphone in my chest and says, "Talk your shit." Bro,
talk your shit.
I look down at the microphone. It's not plugged into anything. It's like a karaoke microphone.
It's like the thing from Toy Story.
Dude, it's got a little tiny speaker here. It's quieter than if I was just talking loudly, okay?
What?
So, I'm looking at a room full of people
whose spade game you just ruined.
that want me dead.
Yeah.
Like immediately. They're not even crossing their arms. They're just sitting like mean mugging me. They're just like and I do
like the yucky sticker.
Yeah. Yucky.
Remember that green Mr. Yucky sticker?
Oh wait, no, I thought you were talking about that little Hispanic girl that says yucky.
No, I don't know about that one.
I'm
talking about the thing that like your parent, like my parents had this. They put it on like the gasoline in the garage, like a green sticker that's like a frowny face with his tongue out, and he's mad. He's like yuck. He's Mr. Yuck.
Oh, okay.
So you don't drink that fluid. You've never heard of Mr. Yuck?
You had to put it on your gasoline?
I mean, they didn't do it because there had been an incident.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's Ford chugging gas.
Sorry,
this
sweet gas.
This is not 87.
Is there ethanol in this?
Ah, ew.
And then I bombed abysmally. Like they were so mad.
What'd you open with?
I tried being it was like, I'm from Dallas, Georgia, right?
No, hold on. Did you go immediately into like a set? Did you go like, "Hey, yo, we're comics over here"? You just went, "Guys."
I said, "Hey, I'm AJ Cagle. How's everyone doing tonight?"
They're like pissed.
Mm-hmm. They're like, "Oh, we were doing incredible 10 minutes ago." I go, I'm from Dallas, Georgia. The only white person that wasn't in our group goes, "Me too." And I go, "Makes sense why you don't have any teeth." They did not care for that. She didn't. They didn't. Nobody liked that one. And then I just talked in silence for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
As much time as I wanted to do is what I was promised.
You thought you were going to get to do like 15 to 20.
I endured all of that.
In front of like drunk frat dudes.
Yeah.
Just roaring at your every word. You're like, this will be great.
I can go as long as I want.
Then you make it half an episode of regular show.
Turns out all I wanted was 6 minutes. Michael goes up. He gets them laughing a couple of times. They like that.
Hell yeah.
They're like, he's a weird guy.
Yeah. Like, look at him up there.
And then Shelly's up. She's going last, right?
Yeah.
I watched Shelly use a wall to crawl up it to stand up. She's so fucked up at this point.
Oh my god.
And then she murders. Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
She had those guys in the palm of her hand.
Dude, that's awesome.
She's got those songs where she like makes the audience give her she's like, "I need a pitch from you guys. Let me go, huh."
Yeah.
So I watched a room full of drug dealers be like, huh. and then it ends, And we're like, oh, a lot of the guys are like, bring my table back. You know, like they're trying to remember what their hand was.
Yeah.
And then,
like, we like that girl. Weird dude was fun. Fuck the other guy. Bring the table back.
Literally, a guy came up to us and said almost exactly that. He goes up to Shelly. He goes, you were amazing. You were hilarious.
Yeah.
Then he goes up to Michael and goes, hey man, that was weird, but I liked it. He was like, that was fun. That was weird, dude. Everything you said, man, was like history, but jokes. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And he goes, you need to go to therapy. And then he walked away. He just left.
Oh, that's fucked.
A drug dealer telling me to go to therapy is crazy.
Well, hold on. He might have been their accountant.
Okay, yeah.
You don't know what was going on behind those other rooms. It could have been nonprofits for the homeless.
It was Eugene the whole time. Oh.